All right. Um, all right, guys. Good evening once again. Trust we're all doing good. Okay, guys. Good evening. Good evening, guys. So, starting the webinar proper. Yeah, and I promise today is going to be a wonderful section. And you will regret your uh, your attendance today. So, in case you know others who are here to join, just uh, just use the link to just share the links with them. Let them also be a part. And there are some things that are going to be happening here today. We're going to be giving out some scholarship. We're going to be giving out some scholarship to some people. And of course, you never can tell if it's going to be you or if it's going to be someone so next to you, right? So, so I want you to pay attention to um, every single details that's going to be passed across in this webinar, because in this webinar, this part of the yardstick of who is going to be selected to be giving some scholarship, like free access, and some we are going to be cutting down. Let's say they want to pick up some career, in this feed. All right. So here tonight we have three main speaker who are indeed a seasonal speakers. Now the first one we have a man called Mr. Ashok. So it's going to be our first guest speaker, followed by um, followed by Mr. Afolabi Moso. And also followed by Mr. Charles. So each of them I'm going to be giving in the world of breaking barriers, navigating our career in the world of technology. We can never emphasize it that the current time we are is the world of technology. And how do you see yourself triumphant? How do you see yourself making exploits in this same field? So it's going to be talking more. So Mr. Ashok is a digital marketer, and happens to know this man way back, long time ago, over 7, 8 years ago. He has been a great mentor to me. He has been a great boss to me. And the truth of the matter is that he is my boss, he's my tutor. He actually taught me some things I know, right now. I'm actually one of the reasons I'm doing this. I'll be able to give back because of the knowledge he has actually imparted into my life personally. So, Mr. Ashok is going to be taking the floor right now, and is going to be our main speaker for now. So, guys, are we good to go? Are we good to go to have him? So, if you are good to go to have him, so I'm sure we are good to go to have him. So, guys, I'm going to bring up Mr. Ashok right now. So, to have his talk and presentation. All right, Mr. Ashok,
Thanks,
welcome on board,
thanks,
sir.
Bobo. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're
Hey
welcome, sir.
guys,
So you can,
thank you.
yeah, you can write down, sir.
Yeah, okay, Bobo. Hello guys, good evening. How are you all? Okay, my name is Ashok Vardhanala from India. I have almost 14 years experience in digital marketing. So digital marketing is very powerful. So without digital marketing, we cannot do anything. For example, if you want to start a small business or big business, digital marketing is very very important, right? So nowadays we are using AI with digital marketing. So marketing is a past, traditional marketing was a past, present is a digital marketing, future is a AI with digital marketing. So we are using complete AI tools, right? So what is digital marketing? Digital marketing means we will promote any product, service in online. Guys, I repeat once again. Digital marketing means we will promote product, services in online channels. So what are the online channels? We have many online channels: search engine optimization, video optimization, local SEO, social media, email marketing, pay per click advertisement. Like that, we have different channels. If you want to increase the business or revenue, digital marketing is the main source. 100% true. Nowadays, if the companies are not using digital marketing, they will not get any big profit. So in my career, I saw many companies. So they have invested crores rupees. They are getting good business because of digital marketing. Digital marketing is a powerful weapon, right? So here in the digital marketing, we don't have any coding. It's not a rocket science. Without using any coding, we will promote a product or service. All right. Why digital marketing? Right. So here the main question is why digital marketing? Why digital marketing is very very important. Nowadays, every people are using mobiles or internet. If they want to get any information, simply they are using internet. Without internet, we cannot do anything. That means by using internet, we will reach the audience. That is the digital marketing. Digital marketing global presentation has reached almost 60% world's population. 60% world population. Projected growth 200x. I repeat once again, projected growth 200x. Right? And also reach is very high. For example, if you are using only traditional marketing, the reach is very less. The reach is local only if you are using only traditional marketing. If you are using digital marketing, globally you can reach the target audience with less cost effectiveness, and also we can reach target audience with less amount. This is very very important. Okay. Nowadays, every companies are using digital marketing. Why they are using? They want more business. Okay. Before starting digital marketing, let me tell you one thing. If you want to start a digital marketing, first of all, you must have the digital marketing assets. What are the digital marketing assets? So, website is mandatory, graphics, content, videos, podcast. These are the marketing assets. Before starting digital marketing, first of all, you must have the website, graphics, videos, audios. These four things are required. Then you can promote by using digital marketing. In the digital marketing, we have the four free marketing channels. Free marketing means without paying any amount, we will promote the product. That is search engine optimization. Second one is the local SEO. Third one is the social media optimization. Fourth one is the video optimization. These four things are very very important in free marketing area. Right? Free means what? Without paying any amount, we will promote the product. And next one is the paid marketing. So paid marketing means we have to invest the amount, then we will generate the revenue. So that means here budget matters. If you have the money, you can generate the advertisements. Advertisement is very, very important, right? So instant results, by using paid advertisement, we will get the instant results. And next one is email marketing and mobile WhatsApp automations. What is automation, guys? So nowadays, frequently we are using automation and bot marketing. So previously we did not use these techniques, but nowadays we are using these techniques: email marketing, mobile and WhatsApp automations. For example, you people are there. So I sent a message on WhatsApp. That time you watch the information, but there is no response. So that time what happened? Whenever you watch my message, immediately if I send a message, there will be interaction with. So who will do that? Our bot will do that. Human beings will not do that. So that is the power of automations. Nowadays, if we use the automation and AI tools, definitely we can increase the more profits. Why we are doing digital marketing? For every marketers, every company, every small business owners to big company owners, digital marketing is very, very important. Because so even if you invest small amount, we'll get more business. I saw many companies, even if they invested some 10,000 rupees, small budget, even 5,000 rupees, they are getting more profits. Whereas in traditional marketing, not possible. So we cannot do anything. Simple example: even if you use WhatsApp, or even if you use Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, these three channels are required. So these three channels are enough. If you use these three channels efficiently, you will get more profit. And also here, so without investing any amount, we can generate the revenue. So maximum people consulted me previously. I don't have any budget. How I can promote my product? These kind of questions they ask me. Immediately I have given the solutions. Why don't you use Facebook? Why don't you use Instagram? Why don't you use WhatsApp marketing? And also we have the extraordinary concept. We know how to viral the videos. So we are using AI tools. By using AI tools, we are creating within 1 hour, we can create 100 viral videos. Within 1 hour, 100 plus viral reels, viral shots. So that kind of activities we are doing in digital marketing. Guys, to be frank, I'm saying, so by using digital marketing, we can change everything. So digital marketer can change everything nowadays. In case if the company is not getting any business, if the company is not getting any business, if they are using digital marketing efficiently, effectively, they will get more profits. And one more thing here. So in case if the companies are not using any tools, they are not getting any business. Tools are very, very important. So for example, difference between tools without tools. You are a person, right? You want to cut a tree. That time I have given you small knife. I did not give you any big tool. I have given you small knife. That time how much time it will take? It will take lots of time. So instead of that, I have given you big tool. That time you will cut a tree within affiliate marketing, we have the products. If you learn small concepts in digital marketing, you can generate the revenue. Not only digital marketing, why don't you start your own blogging? From the blogging also we can generate the revenue. Why don't you start your own digital marketing agency? Right? So these things we can implement in digital marketing. All right. So these are the concepts. Guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you so much. Hello, guys. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So, hello, Bobo Sami. Can you hear me? So I cannot hear you guys. If you have any doubt, you can ask me and I'll clarify your doubts. I have given you small knife. I did not give you any big tool. I have given you small knife. That time, how much time it will take? It will take. Yeah, guys, ask me your doubts. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Yeah, guys, ask me your doubts. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Yeah, guys, ask me your doubts. Hello, Bobo Sami, are you there? Hello, Bobo Sami, are you there? Yeah, guys, you can unmute, ask your doubts. I think we have 10 members here. Or in the chat box, I'll clarify your doubts. Hello. Any more questions, guys? No more? Yeah. Oh, okay. I think Bobo Swami is not on the call. Yes, you are right. Yeah, it's good question. Good question. Yes. So, how can I start a digital marketing consultant business? Okay, William, and let me tell you one thing. So, if you want to start a digital marketing business, first of all, you must have a website. Website is mandatory, right? So, I'll help you on that. And we have the uh, digital marketing consultant website where we can provide website and all the services information, right? And also, if you want to get a project, so at the starting you can use Fiverr. So Fiverr is the freelancing website. Next one, Upwork. These two websites are very important. By using two websites, easily you can generate the projects. You'll get the project. But nowadays, digital marketing is the booming, right? As soon as possible, if you start a digital marketing agency, you will get more revenue. So Fiverr and Upwork, these are the two projects. Just go to that area and check it once. Okay, any more questions? Any more? Okay, and here I'll present something here. Let me show you one thing. I'm sharing my screen. See, can you see my screen? Huh. So at least you must learn digital marketing. See, if you don't have any knowledge, first of all, you must learn digital marketing, guys. I can help you on that because I know I have my own digital marketing agency. We have almost 100 plus clients from UK, US, Canada, Australia. Just start it. Whether you'll get profit or loss, if you start now, upcoming days, definitely you'll get more business, more profit. Okay, so at least you must learn some concepts. Without knowing anything, you cannot start. We will help you on that. Don't worry. So, Jessica, first of all, you must learn some basics. So then you can start. Okay, and we'll help you on that. And we have all. Let me give you some example. Previously, one guy asked me, "Sir, I don't have any idea, but I want to start a digital marketing agency. Is it possible?" Yes, he can start a digital marketing agency. He can start a digital marketing agency. Just I have completed my session. Yeah, we cannot hear you, Bobo. And also other important thing, Facebook advertisement gives you a success immediately. Facebook advertisement, guys, this is very, very important. Instant result means Facebook advertisement. Facebook ads gives you the success immediately because I know the power. Every day we are investing 25,000 rupees, Indian rupees, 25,000 Indian rupees every day, INR, right? So the profit is almost 2 lakhs. What is my investment? 25,000 rupees. The profit is almost 2 lakhs revenue. That is the power of paid advertisement. That is very easy. If you want to learn Facebook ads, it will take 3 to 4 days only. Okay, we will teach you if you want, right? So it's very, very easy. Getting the results also, it's very fast. Okay, fast results, very easy, and also everyone can do. Not only that, business and business, for every business we must use the Facebook advertisement. Yes, it's true. 3 to 4 days you can learn, and also practically you can implement. Facebook advertisement is very, very, very important and essential for every business. And second one is the Google ads. But Google ads means an investment is high. For example, so in the Facebook, even if your investment is 5,500 rupees, I'm saying INR, Indian rupees. So in US, $10 or $10, even if you invest $10, you can get the business. Yeah, sure. We will start, and you can contact Bobo Swami, and we will do that. And we have an extraordinary tools. So already we have purchased. I invested 5 lakhs rupees. Already we have purchased. We'll give you all those things, and also we'll give you 150 websites. Almost we have 150 websites and AI tools, content writing tools. We have content writing tools, extraordinary content writing tools. Nowadays we save lot of time and money because we are using AI tools. The main agenda is AI tools. If you are concentrating on AI tools, you will get more business. Okay. And one more thing, first start the business. To be frank, I'm saying almost I have 14 plus years experience. I trained 10,000 students. Maximum people got the success. You know, they started. In case if you are not starting anything, you will not get. Either you will get pass or fail, win or loss, or profit or loss. But start it. Maybe after some time you'll get the success. No doubt about it. The future is the digital marketing. Every company needs digital marketing. In case if the company is not using digital marketing, no use. Yes, AI tools help you write proposals, everything. I'll show you, because upcoming days we'll create we'll meet with Zoom meeting. In case if you are using Zoom meeting, I will present everything, but here I'm unable to present anything. So let me share one. Just give me some time. I'll share my screen. I'll show you. So here I'm unable to share my screen. I don't know the reason. No, no, I think the screen sharing option is not available here. Yes, AI tools helps you write the yes, I think. Okay, so I think my screen is visible now. I'll show you one thing here. And here, this is the small tool, Localio. So this is the AI assistant tool. And almost we bought this tool. We invested $350. So here we have the templates. See, you can create anything. Facebook advertisement within minutes, email marketing, email templates, proposals, everything within not minutes, seconds. Google advertisement, agency marketing, SEO, local business. Here we have a great option, copywriting. In the copywriting, we have many options. Previously, I have invested more amount for my content writers. They charged me almost lakhs and lakhs rupees. Nowadays, I'm not investing any amount for the content writer. So because I'm using this tool has given God's given gift for me. Like that, we have many tools. And let me show you another important point here. See, for example, if you want to create a website, right, don't use any other tool. I'll tell you gamma.app. This is the tool. If you want to create a website, see, within 2 minutes you can create. For example, what is your goal here? Digital marketing agency. Wait some time, within 1 minute your website is ready. Okay, so now here I think this one is not working. I think my free versions, previously I have created one website. Yes, this one, digital marketing services. See, visit the website. See, if you want to create this kind of websites, it will take 1 or 2 minutes. That's it. That is the power of AI tool. Okay, and one more question here. Will AI tools help write proposal? Yes. Is your FB ads different from the regular? No, no, no. So FB ads are common for everyone. Gamma.app for website creating. You can try this. It's very easy. For copywriting, this is the tool. This one. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you can contact with Bobo Swami. But here in India, almost 12:13, 12:30 a.m. Okay. So thank you so much. I'm leaving now. So Bobo Swami, can you there? Yeah, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, guys. Thank you so much. So I cannot hear. Any doubts, guys? Can I leave? No, no. Your voice is no, no, no. I cannot hear you. I don't know the reason. I cannot hear you. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, can you hear me? Please signify if you can hear me. Just put anything on the chat if you can hear me. Hello. Kindly say something on the chat if anyone can hear me. If you can hear me, please. All right, Olivia, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Good day, everyone. My name is Olaniwa Mansour, and I'm the CEO of IT and Minaget. So I'll tell you a bit about my company. So Minaget is a tech vetting and placement firm. So what I mean by vetting and placement is we analyze tech talents, we evaluate them, then we place them to tech companies, all right, across the globe. And then I also run a tech institute, that is African Institute of Technology and Innovation, AITI, we call it IT, where we actually make these talents ourselves. We train people on various technology skills. And here today, I'm going to talk to you about how artificial intelligence is revolutionizing industries across the globe. And then, so talking on this, I will start my discussion by telling you, about a statistics, a data that was released by the Institute of the Future that says 80% of jobs that will be, in existence in the next 6 years, that is by 2030, we don't know them yet, right? We don't know them yet in the sense that they don't exist at all. So if there are going to be 1,000 jobs by that time, you don't know 800 out of them by today, right? And most of these jobs will be, technology driven and precisely revolve around artificial intelligence. The time has gone. So myself, I have over 16 years experience in software engineering, training, mentoring, and back in the days, we used to have that imagination about artificial intelligence. We already know something like this is going to exist. We know it's going to ease people's burden, but it was yet to come then, and we don't really know what it's going to look like. But today, it has become a reality, and it's a reality that we need to understand, be a part of it as early as we can, so that we can be relevant in the future. So now I will just do a brief explanation of what artificial intelligence is, and I will talk about some industries that are already getting some sort of improvements in their processes by leveraging artificial intelligence. The first thing I'll say is, for those of us that don't understand what AI is all about. So first of all, it covers various technologies like machine learning, natural language processing, computer vision, robotics. You would have heard series of words around what AI is, but I'll try to demystify that as much as I can. So in a basic kind of explanation of what artificial intelligence is, it's a process of simulating human intelligence, okay, and like things that revolves around how we learn as human being, how we reason as human being, how we self-correct ourselves as human being into a thing a computer can do. So when I say a computer here, I mean any form of hardware, not necessarily your PC in front of you. It could be a hardware, a custom robot that you built on your own, but making it think, making it process, things, making it correct itself is basically what AI is all about. A normal way a computer will work initially is a computer works on how you instruct and on what you instruct it to do, right? You tell your computer, okay, add 2 + 2 and call it 4, right? It will not be able to do that. It will not be able to do beyond that. 2 + 2 will always be 4 in that case. But with artificial intelligence, for example, maybe in some context, maybe adding 2 + 2 together, maybe 4 in Roman numeral or for something else, but not just 4 in number, right? So for a system to be able to understand context and think on its own to act according to what should be done is what artificial intelligence is all about. And I'm sure most of us would have some ways, experience this. I'll talk about some industries that are really leveraging artificial intelligence to improve processes. I'll start with the healthcare industry. Healthcare industry is one of the biggest industry that has a lot of concern and attachment to us as human. We care about our loved ones. So when we have health issues and challenges, it's a big deal for us. And it's one of the industry that has the most, that is so crucial, but with minimal manpower in place, especially in third world. But the good thing is there's a lot artificial intelligence is already doing in that space, and there's a lot that can be done in that space. For example, nowadays, people leverage, industries in the health sector, they leverage AI to do personalized treatment plans, right? Things that would have required you as a person to meet a physician, multiple times, where the physician also gets to put in his time in analyzing your treatment plans and stuff like that. AI is already being used to do this kind of analysis. So imagine the days where Microsoft Excel, we do what 1,000 accountants, we do or mathematicians, we do in a year, it can do it in just in microseconds, right? The same thing is coming to the point where, AI can be leveraged to take care of real things. Handle real issues that affect humans, like the healthcare. So yes, people use artificial intelligence to manage, treatment plans for patients. Another thing is it does predictive analysis on patients, and it detects disease earlier, enough. So one of the biggest challenges that we face as human is that when people fall sick, they don't get to detect on time till it gets to the point where it's very difficult to manage. But with the help of artificial intelligence, tools are already being built that will, do analysis on a healthy person, and it can predict things that may happen to the person, say in 5 years or in 3 years, based on his current health status. These are things that normal real human cannot even, manage, or machines that has been in existence prior to the advent of AI cannot do. And leaving the health sector, I'll go to the finance area. It's important I touch on this area so that we know that AI is not just here to tackle problems just in the tech industry. It's going to cut across every industry that we can imagine. All right. So I'll talk about the finance industry. So we all know the biggest challenge of the finance industry is fraud, right? People get defrauded, the banks, the insurance companies, name it, any finance, payment gateways and stuff. But nowadays, it would have taken industries in this space, like a lot of experts in the area of cybersecurity to look into and resolve. These are now things that AI can easily detect and take action, necessary action on issues that are, being detected. So imagine if artificial intelligence can tackle that. Another thing is optimization of investments and automation of trading. People that are into, foreign exchange business, people that are into stock buying will understand this better. The struggle that goes into analyzing what business they should invest their money in, or what currency is likely going to have, a downturn or an uprise, and be able to put in your money, in the right, investment, or do the right business. Now in finance, AI is being leveraged to take care of things like this, automating trading, detecting frauds and so on. There are lots of things you can do, but this is just to keep some sort of eye opening to people, to us on what can be done, with artificial intelligence in the finance industry. Another area that we should look at that really concerns every one of us is manufacturing. All right. So everything we use are being manufactured, right? But we all know the effort that goes into creating things, right? Say initially what it would have required to build, let's say, a machine, right? A machine that produces something. If it requires like 1,000 humans, all right, and they have to be knowledgeable in one domain, right, and so on and so forth. Nowadays, the manpower required are now drastically reduced because AI does the large part of the job. And think about it. If you hire a person to do some, physical work for you, where probably they carry something or carry something from one place to another, by the time they work for 12 hours, you want to change their shift, right? And even in that 12 hours, you already have some sort of pity for them because their head status, may not be able to contain beyond that. But in the case of artificial intelligence, it's a machine. It can work around the clock, 24/7. So the productivity level is very high, and the speed also is cannot be compared to how much humans can work. And the third thing is the accuracy that comes along with it. The level of accuracy that machines will bring in, because their focus is on what they are to do. They don't lose focus. They don't have that shift that we humans have. We lose concentration and we forget to do some things. So that is not the case with them. And again, in manufacturing, the biggest challenge, most that differentiates, the top companies from the lower ones is the level of quality assurance, right? Quality assurance and safety. So if you look at Apple products, for example, in mobile phones, you see how slick the devices are, the way they are proportioned and so on, compared to if you look at it, a phone that does not have a known brand and stuff like that, you will definitely feel the difference, right? That level of detailing that goes into production, that you need extremely experienced and expert people to work on, are now things that a machine can be trained at the level of those experts, even much better than them, okay, and do these things in a more efficient way and cost-effective way. So in manufacturing, artificial intelligence has already been leveraged and expect way more to come in the future in respect to that. Another domain I will touch on briefly is transportation. I believe already most of us would have experienced this, back in the days where when somebody overspeeds, or there's a very high layer of processes that needs to go in place before you can catch somebody that overspeeds, before you can manage traffic flow. Okay, so then there are places whereby during lunchtime, for example, the traffic will be so heavy that the traffic light should stay longer so that more cars will flow in a particular direction than it will flow in the other direction. Maybe it's the direction where people return from. So there are less people required or less time required. But those days, even when there are no people, the red light will still be there, right? But with AI now, and there's a logic you can write that can manage, the traffic based on number of vehicles, notifying when an ambulance is on the way and pass the right, people that should be passed so that things can be done on time and so on. So in transportation, there's a lot that is going on, even that goes into the kind of things that convey the transportation, like self-driving cars, self-driving trains. Again, there's self-driving plane on the way, all right, that will be more accurate, that will perform at the optimal level, and can be replicated in multitudes over time. So that is also there. So if I want to continue to go on to talk about, how artificial intelligence is impacting industries, I can continue to talk and talk and talk. But now the point here is, now that we understand how AI is shaping industries, how do we now become a part of this? That time has gone where people see things that has to do with artificial intelligence as something so extreme that you have to be extremely brilliant before you can get to that point where you can use AI or build AI tools. I'll talk about building than using actually my own discussion, right? Yes, there are tools that will be pre-built that people will use, There's another side of it, that is people that will build the tools. I believe there's a large leverage in terms of the opportunities that are there for people who will make the tools, right? And at the end of the day, the you know the code that will do the actual, that will make the machine learn on its own is becoming easier and easier, because there are tools that you can layer on or leverage as a machine learning expert to eventually build your own tool on it. And again, a very crucial thing that we need to know as Africans is we need to get to the forefront of these things so that we can build the tools that will solve our own problems our own way, right? Because when you look at the problems people face in different parts of the world, the way we face those problems in Africa, only Africans can understand, and only Africans can actually build a solution that will resolve those problems exactly the way it should be resolved. And that brings us to that point that we need to really play big in the space of artificial intelligence so that we can build our own AI tools to drive things. Of course, yes, there can be tools that will be built to be used globally, and there are tools that can be built on the global level that will benefit us. I don't dispute that. However, there are some micro problems that we have in Africa that if we can look into them, we can create solutions that solve those problems using artificial intelligence. It's really going to open doors for us, and it's going to ease life, for people generally. And that takes me to the point that learning artificial intelligence is not an extreme thing that you as a layperson, or you that you are not coming from a STEM background, cannot play a part in, right? The first entry point to doing this is to be in the tech space, at least first. Any area, any domain. There are various domains in tech that you can go into, right? For any product you see in tech, everybody play a role. If you look at the OpenAI, the basic ChatGPT website, somebody actually did the design of that interface that you use. It's also a part of those who are making the change, right? Somebody did the project management. Somebody coded the front end. Before the machine that is actually doing the generative work does its work, or whoever does that script that does it, the generative AI on its own, people work on various areas that makes that whole thing. It's important that we have that mind shift that is key for us to transition and get into tech, irrespective of the domain we are coming from, just so that we can also have that ability to make that change and have the ability to understand how this artificial intelligence and tools that are built with it can solve our own personal problems and problems of people around us. Thank you very much. I will stop here talking about how AI is shaping industry and how we can be a part of those who will make this change. I'm open to hearing questions from you. Know that I'm experienced in programming, so you can ask me questions around any domain in tech. How do you transition? What do you need to start? How do you start even an AI company? If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask me your questions. I will be here to answer your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Labisa. Really appreciate it. That was
So you are not really audible if you're speaking.
okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Falabi. That was such a powerful and insightful section. So, guys, over to you. In case you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Mr. Falabi is still here to answer all your question. You can ask any question related to AI or any question in the domain or in the line of programming. These are men who are very skilled and experts in that field, over 16 years experience. And these are people that have worked across the nations. Having worked in I get to meet Mr. Also, he's my mentor, right? So these are people, when we wanted to start this field of IT, these are people we walk up to to seek advice from them. So these are people that if everything is not working as expected, these are people I can personally just call, and they're always there to reach out to us. So guys, we are expecting your question. So drop your question in the comment section.
All right, thank you very much, Bobo. And yes, if you have questions, please ask your questions. If you have questions around other domain in tech, you can ask. I'm here to answer your questions. If you have any imagination or idea that you feel can be resolved with artificial intelligence and you don't even know how to go about it, you can ask me as well. I can give you some prompts that can be beneficial to you. Ask any questions if you have them, guys. I'll be here. I still have about 4 more minutes to be here. I can always extend that if Sami permits me. If there are questions.
The floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours. Guys, are you there? Are there questions? I believe people are still writing their questions right now. Okay, so please let's get our question typed before we call on the last speaker. And don't forget, guys, you know we promised to give us some scholarship in terms of like we are going to have some full funded scholarship in some of our program that we have. If you have any of the interested program you are looking for to go for, and we have some who are like partially scholarship. So anyone you win, good luck to you. So guys, is that question? 1 minute. The next 4 minutes. Sorry, the next 2 minutes. We're going to be taking some questions. Okay. So. Okay. I think anyway, you can always forward your questions. You can always drop them, and in case we receive the question later on, sir, we're going to be dropping or calling. Okay. So there's a beautiful question here. They say, what are the disadvantages of AI, sir?
All right.
Because anything have advantage.
Yeah. So the biggest disadvantage I've seen in artificial intelligence is if it's not regulated, right? It can be misused in such a way where it can actually cause harm to us, globally. And I believe a lot is being done. There are how do I put it? So there are laws that are being put in place to manage this, but the biggest disadvantage that I can think of now is its misuse or abuse, because you can use the same tool that will help things to actually do bad things. You can actually use AI to create soldiers that will fight war against human, right? The same way you can use that same tool to create, robots that will build homes for the homeless across the globe, without feeling pains, right? So it's more of the misuse, actually, to cut it short. I hope that answers your question, Jessica. And so I have Damilare's question here. He said, how do I start this artificial intelligence? So, like I said, it's a very crucial thing to play a role in the space. And the earlier you fit in, the better it is for you. So the first thing you need to understand is the basics of programming, right? And another crucial thing that I always like to tell people is you don't necessarily have to be the guy that writes that code that does the thing. You may be a creative thinker, right? Whereby you don't necessarily have to be the programmer, but you can be a part of the journey by being into tech, whether it's product design, whether it's product management, whether it's even front-end development, back-end development. That's the entry level to anything in tech. Upon understanding how the domain and the terrain works, okay, you can then know how best you can key into artificial intelligence. Maybe you will eventually write your own AI models that will do things. You will know what to go and learn, to do this. But the basic thing you should learn is programming if you really want to build these things yourself. But if you want to be a creator, you don't have to be the builder. You can be a creator by coming up with the idea, analyzing how artificial intelligence can solve a problem, and bring team of people together, be a part of that team by playing the role that you can play best, that is convenient for you, and bring out this solution and sell it to the globe, right? I said this because not everybody will thrive in core programming. But trust me, there's no area in technology that you pivot into that will not open your eyes to what is going on in other areas, where you can then use that knowledge to create or be a part of a solution that can bring about change. I hope that answers your question. And William said, what programming language are needed? Yes. So I'll say, if you know Python programming language there's no programming language you can use for artificial intelligence, but Python plays a big role in AI. Yes. If you know Python, yes. But trust me, sometimes what you need to write in code is way minimal and less than, understanding the tools to use. I'll give you a clear example. In some developed world, and it's actually happening in Lagos, Nigeria now. Like if you drive your car and you overspeed, the camera picks you, all right? It picks you and sends you a fine, right? That thing that does that capturing of your plate number, you'll be wondering, that small camera, how did it capture my plate number and run it through the system and is not mistakenly giving the fine to the other person, right? The old technology in AI that does that picture analysis is a free solution somewhere that we call OpenCV, all right? From the name, it's free. When they say something is open source, it's free, right? OpenCV is actually free to use. OpenCV is what most people leverage in analyzing images like that. That's what they use in the United States to capture criminals. Somebody is a criminal, they already have the picture on their database, and if he walks on the street, any camera that picks that person sends notification to the police department that it has sent this guy, even if the camera is far away, even if the image is so distorted. It will be able to analyze the image and match it and tell you that is the criminal, and they can go after the person and catch the person. So imagine how a tool like that can solve the problem of kidnapping in Nigeria. You understand? So it's more of understanding how things work than not necessarily knowing, how to do everything. So knowing how things work can get you to do great things. I hope that answers your question. So programming language, Python is very key, but of course, any other language can also do things with AI. It depends on how you're training. All right. Any other question? Any other question? I'll just wait for another 60 seconds. If I see a question, I'll respond to it. If there are no questions, I will move on to see you again when next we have an event like this. All right. Thank you very much, Bobosami, for bringing me
All right,
here.
thank you so much, sir. So let's just wait for
thank you, everyone, for
minutes,
listening to me. I hope you're able to benefit
right,
from
thanks.
this. Thank you. Yeah, Bobo, you can.
We are so grateful to have you, sir. Thank you.
Yes,
we are so grateful for your time. Thank you for the great, insightful section. We thank you, and we hope to see you very soon.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
sir.
day, everyone. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, bye, sir.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So it's such, it has been such a such an interesting section, isn't it? It has been such an interesting section, and not to waste much of our time, I'm going to be bringing our last speaker for today. other person than Mr. Charles. So let me tell you a brief about Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles happens to be the CEO of Click and Soft Consultants. So it's a software company here in Nigeria as well. He has helped a lot of brand across the globe. The interesting thing is that all these speakers that have actually spoken today, these are people I met not in Nigeria, but these are people that have been doing a lot of exploits in the world of IT. And today we are going to see fire for fire. Mr. Charles is going to be talking more about the careers, talking about, also using his own life experience, the challenges, his obstacle, the success story, so that someone can be power and someone can be it. Thank you so much. Over to you, Mr. Charles.
Okay, thank you, Babasari. Good evening, everyone. I don't know, can you guys hear me?
So please, if you can hear Mr. Charles, just comment yes. Comment yes on the comment section. So can you hear Mr. Charles? Just comment yes.
So, okay, I can see Baba, Okolo, William. All right. So, good evening, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be here. And so, today I'm going to be speaking on few things like overcoming common challenges in tech industry and building a successful career path in tech industry, developing essential skills and staying relevant in a dynamic field, leveraging on networking and mentorship opportunities just like this, and breaking gender diversity and inclusive barriers, exploring various roles and career trajectories within tech. So today I'm just going to be speaking generally about tech and on how you can start, what you can start with, like other speakers have spoken about AI and all, which is really what is, I'll call it the Gen Z of tech now, if I can use that word. So the Gen Z, like AI is the main thing now because everything around tech now revolves around AI. So when you even talk about programming, like when the other speaker spoke in terms of digital marketing, it's still AI, programming AI. So everything now it's all around AI. So understanding how to use this tool and all, so it's something that is very essential. So, like we know, tech is an ever-evolving landscape filled with opportunities, challenge, and rapid advancements. So, to thrive in this dynamic field, individuals need to equip yourself with the right skills, mindset, and strategy. So, by the right skill is to know what is the trend, what to learn, and also to have that mindset, that can do mindset. So, and also have a strategy. So, going into tech, you need to actually know, okay, what is this thing that in tech, there are various fields in tech. There is the UI UX, there is the digital marketing, there is the programming, there is those that write AIs, and there are a whole lot of fields that you can delve into. There is also the cyber security, there is a whole lot of things. So first, you need to actually understand what is it in tech that you want to go into. So in tech, anything you want to go into, you go into it fully. Like you go into it with all your heart. So you don't give it anything half. You do it like, yes, I want to go into this and I want to do it very well. Because in tech, if you are good at something, be good at it. And with it, it will open doors to several other opportunities and other things that you will get to see and learn in tech. All right. So now I will speak to overcoming common challenges in tech industry. So like there is let's look at imposter syndrome. Like many individuals in tech field have the feeling of inadequacy despite accomplishments. Overcoming imposter syndrome involves around recognizing one's achievements, seeking support, and focus on continuous learning. So by this, it means when you create something in tech, you understand, when you do something. So this imposter syndrome, like you need to understand and just feel that what you are doing is actually solving a problem. What you are doing is actually a solution to something. So you work with it. Like I said, the commitment, like I said earlier, about being committed to the, the the stuff and the tech that you are doing, or whichever field in tech that you are doing. So when you put your heart to it and you learn it and you do it. So let me just use scenarios like, okay, probably you want to go into web development. So with web development, there are different fields that you start with. So even in web development, you still have the UI, the front end and the back end side. So it's always advisable to pick. You can go as a full stack, that's fine. But with the kind of technologies we have now, we really have like stacks that are more of like front end stacks when we talk about Vue.js, React, Angular, and so forth and like that. Then for the back end, you can talk about let's say PHP, C Sharp, Python, and all that. So you pick a field there. If it's front end that you want to focus, if it's back end, you pick either a stack. If it's React, then you just go into it. There are a lot of things you need to learn there. And now coming back to AI now, AI makes learning all these languages very, very easy because we have something like ChatGPT. These are like, it's like a prompt, it's an interactive prompt. So it's not like back in the days when we used to learn, we used to use a lot of YouTube, a lot of Google search, a lot of materials that we need to learn from here, there, put it together to be able to achieve what we want to achieve. But when you use something like ChatGPT and all these AI tools that are out there, it's like a prompt. You tell it exactly what you want. So you have to be creative too. Yeah, you have to be creative. So pick a stack, get creative, read documentations is important too. Yeah, read documentations on whatever stack you want to do. Then go to use tools like that ChatGPT and um, put in um, like instructions, and it would actually um, put together based on the prompts that you give it. It will actually put one or two things together that you use to learn. Then you also use materials too. YouTube is there, you have Udemy and all that. So I think the free one is YouTube. There are a lot of channels that you can subscribe to learn. So when you learn this and use these tools that you guys that is available now, like these AI tools, it makes your learning process faster. So if you do it, if it's front end that you're going to use all these tools, AI, YouTube, and all that, you learn it. You are preparing yourself for a good path in IT. You are setting a good path for yourself based on the stack that you are picking. You understand? You're setting a good path for yourself in IT. So with that, you now define your goals. Now I want to talk about building a successful career path in technology. Now, I've spoken about the stats and how you can use tools and few tools that you can use to go in and learn more about whatever stack you are picking. So I won't advise you to start learning everything. Learn, maybe you want to do full stack once, you want to learn front end and back end. Pick a stack, learn it, be good at that stack. Then you now grow, you expand your stacks after you are good at one. So now I want to talk about building a successful career path in technology. Now, after you've learned that stack, you've picked the stack and you've used the tools and everything. So now you define your goals. You understand? You clearly define your career objective and aspiration. So you identify the key skills you need in the market in that your stack. You have to identify it. This is what is trending. This is what I need to learn in this my stack to really stand out in this career path. You understand? So you define your goals, clearly define your career objective and aspiration, identify the skills and experience needed to achieve them. Now you seek diverse experiences, explore various roles in that your stack, projects and industries within that tech space that you are going into, and gain a well-rounded perspective. With that, you can expand your skill set. Now, you embrace lifelong learning, which is very, very important, because in tech, you have to learn continuously. It's a continuous process. Even in whatever stack you learn, there are different versions of the tools that you're using that comes out every day. And in each one of them, it's always an improvement to what was there before. So you have to keep updated. You have to embrace lifelong learning. You have to commit to continuous learning and skill development, pursue certifications, attend seminars, and seek membership opportunities to enhance your expertise. You understand? So you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about it. You have to be very, very intentional. It's not going to be easy. There will be times of burnouts and all that. So you just have to set your time. If it's 6 hours a day you want to use to learn, if it's 3 hours, but make that 3 hours 3 hours. If it's 2 hours, make that 2 hours 2 hours. So you have 24 hours in a day. So you can set out in your journey, your tech journey, you set out time. You have to be very, very intentional about it. You understand? So we look at developing essential skills and staying relevant, right? So I think I've spoken about that, like seeking diverse experience. So technical proficiency, keeping your technical skills sharp by practicing coding, then learning new programming languages or new stacks after you've done whatever you're doing too, because in each stack too, they have different ways, but there is this thing, how do I put it, the foundation, the concept of all of them. Once you understand that concept, there is no programming language or there is no stack that you cannot easily shift into once you get that concept. But it's advisable to start somewhere, build that concept. You understand? So soft skills, you develop interpersonal skills and communication, collaboration, adaptability. These skills are essential for effective teamwork and leadership roles. So all these are things you have to work on to in your journey, because in tech you have to be working with different people from different backgrounds, different country, different languages and all that. You need to be able to communicate with them, and you have to build that interpersonal skill. So data literacy, increasing in data-driven understanding and interpreting data. You understand? Whatever you get data, or when you are working with data, you just need to, all these are things that you just need to put in your roadmap of things that you need to do as you are going on with this your tech journey. So we look at leveraging on networking and mentorship opportunities. So you build strong network. You have people that, like how do I call it? Like, is it like a coding challenge, or how do I put it? people that you can always have in your network, of that you can always share ideas with, and things that you feel, or if there is any challenge, people that you can easily reach out to. So you build that strong network, seek mentorship, people that are already in whatever field that you are, people that are already higher, you can reach out to them, because sometimes to asking questions can really it can really make your journey faster. Like, you can be doing some search on one certain challenge, and you could just reach out to someone and ask. So that's someone that is already there, that has already done, that has more years of experience. You can just ask them, and they just tell you, just use this and this, and bam, you are good. So you have that build network and mentorship. You understand? So with this, you have started setting up like a path for yourself. When you put all this in practice, you started setting up like a good path for yourself in the tech industry. You understand? So tech is very diverse. So that's why I'm not like saying you should learn this one or learn that one. Just look at various fields that we have. Look at which one you are passionate about, or look at which one that better suits your personality, if I can put it that way. Something that you enjoy doing, because tech is fun if you really embrace it and understand what you are doing. When you have that basic concept of everything about tech, so it's something that you would really find interesting. So set out a roadmap, build it, work on it. So I'm gonna just share some personal experience. Like, when I started with tech, well, at first I've always had this passion for using things on computers and all that. So when I started with tech, I started learning with basic just design. I actually started with graphics, the CorelDRAW and all that. So gradually, I started moving from doing CorelDRAW, that's basic design. I moved to web design using CSS, HTML, and all that. From there, I moved to backend using tools like PHP, Python, and all that. So all these are steps. It's not like something that you just jump into once. They are steps. So sometimes you just feel overwhelmed, like we call it like burnout. You just feel like, then, like everything is just getting too much. Yeah, it happens. But what you just need to do, just give yourself like, just relax a bit. Just not like you should withdraw totally. Just, okay, maybe you are doing something and you are not getting it. You can just remove the focus and try to do something else for like an hour or two, and go back and continue what you are doing. But you have to have that determination. That you have to have that picture in your head. This is where I'm going to. This is what I want to achieve. So eventually, you will see that it will start paying out. It's going to start with small roles. Then before you know what, you start getting higher roles, and before you know what, you see that every little things, all those times, all those night candles, and all those skills that you have been learning and everything, they will now see the benefits to it. And this foundation that you are building, like understanding the concepts of whatever stack or whatever technology that you want to do, you will now see how it will make your journey in fusion with tech very easy. Because generally there are basic concepts to it that once you understand, and those concepts are something like I don't really want to go into technical this thing. Maybe when it's question and answer, you can ask any questions that you need more clarification on. So this is in terms of programming. Then there are when you are looking at other fields like maybe cyber security, digital marketing, they all have their own concepts too that you need to just understand. So depending on whatever field you choose. Yeah, so that is it. And that is what you just need to look into. You just need to put your heart into it, basically, in tech, and also reach out to mentors, reach out to people that have more experience whenever you have a blocker or whenever you feel like, oh, you are stuck somewhere. And sometimes whenever you need motivation too, you can speak to someone that is higher and they will tell you, yeah, it's something that, yes, they will encourage you, word of encouragement to help in this tech career.
Sorry, in case anybody has question, you can start dropping it in the comment section so that Mr. Charles take all the question as well. So in case you have the question, start dropping it. It's going to be answering to your question as well. All right, sir. Right on, sir.
Yeah, so that is all from my side. So if you have questions, you can actually drop them. So I will take those questions. So we should not beat this too much. So if you have any question, please share.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Charles. As we are waiting to be receiving our question, so alongside, I'm going to briefly tell you about myself and about the purpose of this webinar. Yeah, I thank you for staying tuned, but I still want you to stay tuned to the end, because at the end of it, we are going to be showing some questions for you, and anybody that gets it right have a chance to, win some award with us, with our institute. So my name as well is called Olabi Samuel as well, popularly or generally known as Bobo Stami. I also happens to be the the CEO of Bobo Stami Media and Technologies. That is, I'm into tech, and alongside I'm also into media aspect, and also have an institute, a training institute, an IT institute, whereby to empower and to train people in the field of IT. So guys, if you have question, please throw your question. Please throw your question in the comment section. Mr. Charles is ready to answer all our question. So the purpose of this webinar is that every 28th of March happens to be my birthday. So every year I celebrate it in one special way. So this year, myself and my team has decided that we should do it in this way. That is, we should be able to give back to the to people, adding value to their life, giving them knowledge that can never be bought. I'm sure everything you've learned today, these are some of the places. If you go to some places, some seminar, to pay for this, thousands of naira, to pay for this, but these are what we are getting for free from our experienced speakers. All right. So today we actually, let me just about Bobo Stami Media and Technology Computer Institute. What we do is part of what they've also mentioned. So we have courses like digital marketing. We have courses like graphics design. We have courses like web development. We have courses like data analysis. We have courses like data science. We have courses like what's it called, robotics and AI. We have programming courses as well. These are courses that will help you advance your skill sets. We have lots and lots. We even have on networking too. So I'm sure Mr. Charles has spoken well about he has taken his time to explain all these aspects for you. And I'm sure alongside you'll be like seeing areas you've been areas whereby you want to pick up an interest, right, in the world of tech. See, the world of tech also started. I told you these are part of my bosses, these are part of my mentor that I've spoken today, right? So when I wanted to start the world of tech, I remember I have to do a lot of consultation. I went to the places like Mr. Afolabi, the second speaker, was advising me, if you go for this, if you go for this, if you go for this, if you go for this. So later on, I started with learning marketing, digital marketing. From there, I advanced to graphics. From there, I started advancing to programming gradually, and I begin to see my area of interest really focus more on marketing. All right. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your question. Mr. Charles, please, can you respond to this question first before I continue? Mr. Charles, can you respond to the question, sir? All right. So, while we wait for Mr. Charles, so okay, the questions are: what will you advise someone want to transition into data analytics or data science? Of course, Mr. Charles is going to answer that. All right. Of course, data analytics or data science is two different things, but I will allow Mr. Charles
Oh,
to
okay.
answer that.
Okay. All right. So, William, you asked, please, what advice would you advise someone who wants to transition into data analytics and data science? Well, yeah, I would say, yeah, you can go for it. Yeah, data analysis and data science, you can go for it. It's a field that currently now it's because everything around AI too. It's all about even the AI, what they process. It's data that are analyzed. They collect different data, and from that they streamline it and they create a pattern. So that's why when you give prompts and all that, it's from those patterns that it has pre-created that it will give you response. So data analysis is a very good part too that you can go into in tech. It's a part that currently now it's making waves because now companies nowadays they like to deal with statistics. So by statistics, it's not just all about you have a functioning website or you have a functioning application. They need with data analysis. You bring a lot to the table in big companies because they see that with data analysis they'll be able to see how the company is doing or how their application is doing. So you'll be able to create metrics for them for whatever organization you are joining. So it's a good field that you should go into. So there are different tools that I think there is need to use tools like Python, SQL, Tableau, or something, and Excel. Those just do your research. There are tools that you need to master yourself in when you are going into that field. Yeah. All right, but what's something you can please carry on?
All right. Thank you so much for that beautiful response. While we are await other questions as well, All right. So I said, MTF Nigeria, I said my birthday was on 28th, which was on Wednesday, but we decided to put it the webinar to till 24th, being that it happens it falls on weekend, whereby everyone can be a part of the webinar, and of course our guest speaker can also be available. All right. So as I was speaking on, so we still await further questions. So all right. So as we await so I'm telling you about some other things we do. So these are some of the courses we currently run in our own Institute of Social Media and Technologies. Basically, we run more of online classes for now, even though we have centers in Lagos and as well in Ibadan as well. But for now, we run more of online service right now. So if anyone is actually looking forward to advance their skill sets, even if you are into any field before, you are looking forward scale yourself. So you can always in the comment section there's already an email you can reach out to us, like making some inquiries or just getting across to us easily. We are going to respond to you within 24 hours. So we are looking forward to Williams, your second question we're expecting. So we are always willing and ready to get back to you. But today I promise, because I'm sure the purpose everyone is also here is to learn and to also in one way or the other to upgrade themselves. So, and I said, anyone that is willing to, my team and I decided to give out award to three lucky people actually. We are going to be giving one a full scholarship, like a scholarship of any program he or she is intending to learn, no matter the cost. We are going to be giving out a free one, and of course, this is uncommon. That's just to celebrate my birthday, being the founder and the CEO of the company. And also the second, we are going to be giving a partial scholarship, that is we'll be giving 30% off to any course that two people has decided to learn with us. But I'm going to be saying what you have to do is just a few questions I'm going to ask you, and you have to answer us within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, you have to send your response to the email that has been sent earlier on, which is purposefarmingtech@gmail.com or purposefarminginstitute@gmail.com. So if you get a response within 24 hours, I will go through it, and you happen to be the selected one. That's awesome. So so that's it. Thank you for the wish, sir. So we are expecting further questions, please. We're expecting further questions before Mr. Charles finally leave. So so I already know if Mr. Charles still have one or two things to say. So if we still have one or two things, as we still have with some other question. Just ask any random question you want to know, like career path, maybe something that's been, confusing to you, like you don't even know the career path you want to go into. You need some expert advice. That's where we have Mr. Charles right now. All right. So, Mr. Charles, we have the second question.
No, William, no. Age is not an issue when transitioning into tech. No. Because nowadays there are a lot of remote roles and all that. So just like I said, anything you are doing in tech, just be good at it. So age is not an issue. Once you do your data analysis well and the results that you give are impactful, so nobody's going to care about your age. It's about your delivery that they will care about. So just go at it. So, all right, guys. All right. So if you have any more questions, I think we can look at them. Bobo Sami can forward them, and I would gladly answer. So if no any other question, I will be taking my leave.
I think we should still have some other question. Maybe you should just wait like 2 minutes time. So I think they're still typing it.
So let's look at
before.
In 2 minutes. So if you have any other question, we can drop it in the comment section so we can take it and continue.
Right. So also, in addition to Mr. Charles' response, okay. In addition to Mr. Charles' response, age is not a barrier at all. That's why the team say breaking barriers. So age is not a factor that should determine either when you can go into tech or when you can start coding, when you can go into anything. No. Age is not a factor of success. Like, it does not determine when you can be successful in life. You can be successful at any given time. You understand? One of the factors you have to put in place is, like, if you want to, you have to put your mind to anything you've chosen to study. or to go for. So you need that your focus, you need a strong determination. Trust me, there are challenges that will come your way. Your determination and your focus will keep you going, right? Will keep you going. So age should be a very less distraction or challenge when it comes to transition into tech. I've trained people over 40 years, I've trained people over 50 years, and today they're still doing strong. Sometimes I've trained some people for the past 5 years, and sometimes suddenly they just send an email or send me a text. They'll be like, "Do you remember me? I was one you taught some so years ago." So it always give you that joy. You understand? It always give you that joy to see that even these aged people, they do not allow the factor of age to to affect them. However, starting earlier can also be an advantage. Yeah, just like Mr. Masur was sharing an experience with me, a guy that I also know, and I know to be this guy is now traveling around the world. Why? Because he's affording to pay tax. Now imagine someone working for 4 companies, any in a month, any $12,000 in a month. Come on, any $12,000 in a month. Now the last time this guy last year he was in Rwanda. Trust me, where this guy was living, he was living the same streets the president of Rwanda was living. Last 2 weeks, I was speaking with this same guy. This same guy, he told me, has actually fly to Saudi Arabia. Why? Because you know this guy don't want to just be paying tax. So these are people that have. When he started, I was like, my way with the development. So that's it for every one of us. That's it for every. Age is not a barrier. Nothing should be a barrier. Once you are determined, once you are focused. So these are one of the things we are going to be. Now, once you are successful, you forget about every other challenges. So, Mr. Charles, I'm going to just give the floor to say, maybe you have one or two things to say before we finally leave you, sir.
Okay. So, well, I think we've said it all, and from um, everything we've spoken today, it's all about tech, and we've already spoken about the latest tools and what you can use to learn. So, my advice to anyone is in tech, you just have to be open-minded. There are a lot of opportunities in tech. You can be employers of labor, or even whichever way you want to do it, tech has it for you. So you can go into tech not to even, you can go into tech to create opportunities, because you can have an idea. Tech can actually bring that idea to life. There are a lot of most of the ideas now in this century that we are in now are all around tech. So you can have an idea and go into tech and use that idea to create opportunities, not just for yourself, but for millions of people too. And you make a whole lot of living there. A lot of people are doing it. Then also age not a barrier at all. I've seen people that got into tech 47 and all that, and they are doing well. They were doing other jobs, but when they heard the story about tech, at first they were thinking, is it time with the age and all that? But when they got into it, it wasn't any challenge at all. So my advice is go at it, be consistent, learn, keep learning, and the sky will not just be your limit; it will be your starting point. All right, guys.
Thank you so much, sir. We are indeed grateful for the it's such a very well packed section. You've given tribe more into even what's beyond what is expected. We are indeed grateful for your time, for the knowledge share, for the experience share. And by so doing, I know a lot of people they have been encouraged, and also seeing need to transition into the world of tech, right? Not just that they are seeing it, that others are doing it, they are making it, but they are also picking up passion, career, into this field. And I say a lot also making, being a tech giant as well, right? So thank you, Mr. Charles, and we hope to have you soon, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Baba Sami. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye.
All right, guys. So thank you. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sure it hasn't been a wasted time, right? It hasn't been a wasted time. You've been able to get a lot of value, a lot of insights, a lot of knowledge, and I'm sure your questions were answered, and your question will be answered. Yeah, now we get to where we are going. Now, as I promised again, or as I've said earlier, we're going to be giving out scholarship. I appreciate you for staying to the end, and for those joining us in between, I still appreciate you. However, you can always share this webinar, the link to others. They can also watch us later on. So the first question to be asked that you have to answer within 24 hours to get a chance to be given a scholarship. Remember, I said we are going to be giving out 3 scholarship. One is based on the course I've mentioned that we offer in our own institute, Bobo Sami Media and Technologies, and also Bobo Sami Computer Institute. So the first winner happens to have a 100% scholarship into any course that we offer, and he or she has picked interest to learn. Whereby the second and the third will be giving 30% of discounts, in total of any course they've also pick up interest to learn. All right. So the first question is that can you tell me the full tools that the first speaker, Mr. Ashok, mentioned that you can use for marketing? All the full tools that Mr. Ashok has mentioned that can be used as for marketing, for effective marketing. Also, can you also tell me about tools and the importance and the revolution of AI Mr. Mosuru Afolabi talked about? Likewise, that is also Mr. Charles. Can you tell us more details of all the career in the tech he has mentioned? All the careers in the tech he has mentioned. So I believe everyone should have actually be jotting down, right? So that's the first question. Now, the second question you have to answer is that what's the purpose of tonight's seminar? What's the purpose of tonight's seminar? What's the purpose of tonight's seminar? And the third question is that why should you be giving the scholarship, and which course is your area of interest? That is, which course is your area of interest, and why should you be given a scholarship in that course or in that field? Which area of interest we want to transition into based on the courses I say we offer. Now we offer course in programming, we offer course in web development, we offer courses on graphics, we offer courses on data science, robotics, we offer courses on digital marketing, we offer courses on graphics design. Yeah, I think for now. So the program here actually still varies. So I want you to answer those questions within 24 hours. That is not before 9 p.m. West African time tomorrow. You have to submit that to this email, Bobo Sami Media and Technologies, or sorry, you have to just send it to Bobo Sami Tech at gmail.com and or Bobosami Institute at gmail.com. So these are the yardstick to be giving you a full scholarship. At least we want to know who have really been participating in it. So thank you so much for your time. We are indeed grateful. So to those that are actually on the WhatsApp group, so good. We communicate to you. We also announce the winner on the platform and as well. Yeah. So thank you so much. We expect your email, the response to the answer, and we are going to publicly announce it. And the classes are going to be on a convenient time for us and for as well the students. That's why we'll be running. And in case we have, apart from even the scholarship, if it doesn't even like win it, it doesn't mean you have interest in learning anything with us. Please feel free to contact me. You can contact me already on the group. Just send a DM to me. Just go to the admin page, send a DM, and of course I'm going to respond to you when I'm opportune to. All right, thank you so much, guys. So we've come to the end of the webinar. Today's webinar, and of course we are grateful for your time. Thank you, and thank you. God bless you all. Have a sweet dreams.